What's up, Nika and the gang? So today I'm coming at you all with another video. Today's video is going to be on my birth and delivery story time video. So when I first arrived at the hospital, things were going copacetic, everything was good. And then I had this nurse, I'm not going to put her name out there or anything like that, but I had this nurse and I had this doctor and gave me basically the wrong perception of everything. I was going to a nearby office where I live, okay, and I'm not gonna put the name out there or anything like that, but I was going to that place first, going to doctor's appointments and everything. I had went to one doctor and he told me that, I had preeclampsia, and then the doctor that they gave me, he didn't agree with what I had. He said I didn't have preeclampsia, and I was just like, okay. And not only that, but the nurse basically argued me down and told me I didn't have preeclampsia. But yet I didn't have diabetes, but she was trying to say that my sugar was low or something like that. Or she said it was something like hypertension or something that I had. I don't know. But anyways, when I got there, my daughter's heartbeat kept dropping. And my mom actually got into it with one of the nurses because, for one, let me tell y'all, I don't play when it comes to my baby, and my mom don't play when it comes to me or my daughter. And of course, I would feel some type of way too if somebody was to treat me like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You have to put your foot down, especially if you are a minority. And whether you're a minority or not, if you feel like you're being treated differently, you have to put your foot down when it comes to birth. People feel like, okay, that's because she don't know anything about like the nursing industry, or she don't know how to read those contractions and stuff like that. Like, people think they can get over on you and pull a fast one on you. Let me tell y'all, I was hooked up to oxygen. I had like bags of fluid injected inside of my body. Had to keep flipping me over. They had used this big like balloon shaped pillow, and it had like two balloons in one, and I had to put that in between my legs. They had to flip me over. Flip me over. The nurse actually basically was trying to find my baby's heartbeat. For one, she kept losing it. For some reason, she could not find my baby's heartbeat. So they were saying that my baby wasn't really getting along with the contractions. So I wasn't feeling anything. So check this out. She lied about how much I dilated. Let me tell y'all, I sat in that hospital for 2 days. 2 days, I only dilated 2 centimeters in 2 days. In 2 days, I dilated 2 centimeters in 2 days. So that means I would have to stay in the hospital. I would have to stay in the hospital for like 10 days just so that I can have my daughter. I wasn't having that. So she lied. She said, they kept checking my cervix. Let me tell y'all, each time they would go inside of me and check my cervix, it hurt like hell. Let me tell y'all, it was horrible. It was the worst, okay? It was so many people checking my cervix. It was ridiculous. Who that was checking my cervix, they didn't even know what they was talking about. So each time they would check my cervix, they gave me Pitocin. They gave me the pill vaginally twice, Pitocin. The Pitocin didn't work. None of it worked. Just horrible. My baby didn't agree with any of it at all. So they kept saying, well, we're gonna make sure she have this vaginal birth. Like, they were basically trying to force me to have a vaginal delivery, and my body just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So she lied about how much I had dilated. She said I dilated 4 centimeters and I was only at 2. For 2 whole days, I sat there for over 25 hours trying to dilate, and I didn't dilate. I didn't eat for 2 days. I was really, really upset, y'all. I was pissed. I was beyond pissed because, for one, I was just like, listen, I told her, I said, look, I'm looking for a second opinion. I need a second opinion. I don't want to talk to you. And not only that, but I'm going to get another doctor to take a look at me. So I did. My mom got the other doctor. The doctor came in there. He said, ma'am, you only 2 centimeters. He said, he told the nurse, he said, how did you get 4 from 2 centimeters? He said, this is a life and death situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just looked at her like, what? So The doctor I had was like, he didn't want to deliver my baby anymore. So I was like, fine with me. You don't have to deliver my baby because you don't know what you was doing anyway. Pretty much just gave up and he got irritated. I don't care. My mom got to arguing with the nurse. I didn't want to record while they was in there. I didn't know. I didn't have a way. I should have recorded how nasty she was. Seriously. But yeah, she didn't care. She said, well, it's not a big deal. When she told me, when my baby heart rate dropped on that monitor, I don't know if y'all seen that in my birth vlog. If you go back, her heart rate was like around 100 and something. And it dropped all the way down to 68. When that heifer told me my baby heart rate wasn't important, you don't say that. Well, we see this all the time. It's completely normal. No, you don't need a nurse like that. I'm telling you, if you get a nurse like that, drop their ass for real. You don't want to work with nobody like that, because that means when you give birth, that's the closest to death, and birth is a life and death situation, and that's something that you don't play with at all. So if you get somebody like that, cut them. Cut them. I'm telling y'all, cut them. But yeah, so that was definitely an experience I had. But yeah, y'all, that was definitely something, and I just pray and hope I never go through that process again. But other than that, my experience was good other than that. And the doctor that told her that I was 2 centimeters, he delivered my baby. And I thanked him. I thanked him so much because, like I said, I was 39 weeks already. He said I had preeclampsia. He told her, he said she's been going to my office and she does have preeclampsia, you know, so, and she has all the symptoms of preeclampsia. And that's the reason why we induced her. So it was a mess. They were kind of like going back and forth. And I just thanked him. And everything went well. He said, well, I'm sorry she was like, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you ain't having no C-section tonight. And I looked at her, you out your rabbit ass mind if you think I'm not going to have a C-section. Because I did. And trust me, I had my daughter on that same exact day. Because I said, I can't take this no more. I'm on a liquid diet. I'm weak. I have fluids. I'm on oxygen. I had an oxygen mask on my face. I didn't even get to record that. But I had an oxygen mask on my face. Okay? Like, you kidding me? My mom was worried. Like, it was a mess. It was very stressful. I ended up having a C-section. She was like, that doctor don't call all the shots. And for him to say that she gonna have an emergency C-section, he don't know what the doctor such and such is gonna do for her. He's at home. He's not even here right now. He's not even on call. When I tell you God is good, God is good. That man pulled strings for me, okay? He said, well, she's not gonna be sitting here all week trying to deliver a baby. I don't think that's right. He's seen that I was in distress. You know, my baby was stressed out. So at that point, they had to do what they had to do. And I just want to personally thank him from the bottom of my heart, because now I've been seeing what a lot of people been going through. And all these videos that people been saying about how people are being treated when they give birth to their children, it's real. It's real, y'all. I'm telling you. But you just got to see the signs before it happened to you. So yeah. But yeah, that's just my story time video. Other than that, everything went well afterwards. All the other nurses were great. They loved my baby. They fell in love with my baby. My baby has a major effect on people. They gave me a little bit of stuff, and I ended up with a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. They told me to take everything from the actual changing table. So yeah, y'all, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Nikkei. Bye.